One for the grayling. If you fish on rivers that get a migration of salmon at this time of year, you'll get grayling feeding on eggs below the reds. Obviously don't go anywhere near the reds because you'll be stirring up the bottom and you don't want that. Fish below them, but fish a pattern like this egg. It's also a devastating fly, believe it or not, in small still waters fished under the bung. I know it's not everybody's cup of tea, but when it's very cold and the fish are lethargic, the static fly can be devastating. Let's go ahead and tie it. I'm starting off with a 200 BL size 14 hook. It's quite thin, but it's very strong. Barbless also, which I like. And I'm just going to thread a 3mm bright chartreuse bead on there. Come in with some quite strong thread. This is a 6/0. And I'm going to butt the thread up into the hollow of the bead. So quite a lot of wraps, a bit boring this bit. Button up into the bead because I want the bead to stay behind the eye, I don't want it to move. Like so. There we are. Keep everything in place. A tiny touch of super glue. And now for the tricky bit. Is if you're not used to dealing with egg flies, it's actually a lot easier than you'd think. I've got here some pink tow yarn, and I'm going to cut myself off 3 bits of pink and 3 bits of orange. You can use different colours obviously. These are colours I've chose to use with this one. I'll cut off a couple of orange because I want it to be predominantly pink. Marry everything up. So get everything in place. And you're looking to get, if you pull it tight and roll it so you get it as thin as you possibly can, and then with a pinching loop attach it to the top of the hook shank like so. Now here's the clever bit. To get this to work properly and to create the egg shape, you've got to take everything and pull it up as if you're fishing as if you're tying a clink hammer. Your thread wants to go round and round and round the base of the floss, keeping it very, very tight as you do so. As if you're forming a clink hammer post. And come up, take your whip finishing tool, and tie off. Now the key to getting this right is pull everything up as if it was a post. Come in with your scissors and with one cut right through it. So as close as you dare, one cut right through, like so. But you want to be able to see that bead. That's why I tied it a little bit further down the body. Now what you can do is, if you do your legs really, really tight, you can pull it up and get a little gap, which I prefer, rather than right round, because I like to put this on here, so I know that it stays round. Tiny little bit of super glue, and then just stroke your fibres around so that the bead's always visible. That's what I'm looking for. And if I never had that, there's times when that yarn will go up past the bead. There you go. Little egg fly. Cracking at this time of year on rivers and still waters.